Rise and shine. It's time to get the day started with the morning show of record for the Homestead community. It is the Farm2Table Direct Show morning edition. And on today's show, Chat Rules Friday, the day where the chat runs the show. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome in to all the morning crew. I seen Scotty was in first thing this morning. I see Robbie with the wild huckleberries. I see Dyer Family Farm. Good morning, Jack. Good morning, Robbie. There's Joey Bartlett in. Good morning, Joey. Good morning, everyone. So glad to see you in this morning. It is finally Friday. Not that it means much to me. I got to work tomorrow too, making up for days lost. But anyway, it is finally back in the teens. Absolutely starting the day. And can you believe that it was colder here in Arkansas yesterday than it was in Alaska? That's right. Yesterday morning, while it was a -2 in Fayetteville and it was about 4 degrees where I'm at, it was 39 degrees in Juneau, Alaska. Can't remember the temperature, but it was actually warmer at the North Pole than it was here in Arkansas yesterday morning. Is that not crazy? But speaking of weather, let's go on over, check in with Dyer Family Farm for the Redneck Weather Report.
Well, good morning, Rednecks. It is 14 degrees, February the 21st, 2025. We got a 11-mile-an-hour north wind making it feel like it's 3 degrees, and we're going to get up to 34 today. God bless y'all.
Well, thank you, Jack. Appreciate that. We're going to break freezing today. I know, I agree. That's what Jack just posted over there in the chat. So we're going to break freezing today. And let's see. Robbie says down there in southwest Arkansas, 20, but feels like 11. They got that breeze blowing through there. That was what was going on yesterday. I tell you, I was not a happy camper being out in that weather yesterday. But Joey Bartlett says it's 9 over there in her part, just a little further east of Robbie and them there with the wild huckleberry. And let's see, Robbie with wild huckleberry says it's supposed to get to 38 today. Yeah, let's see, what do we got here? I looked at we're supposed to get high of 35 up here in my little town. Yeah, 35, 36 in Fort Smith, Arkansas today. My dog is over here wanting attention. She's a good pupper dogs. Anyway, yeah. And up in the frozen Northeast, no, 22, it feels like 18 up there in Boston, Massachusetts. Wow. Scotty, hope you're feeling better. Hope your throat's feeling better. And Robbie, I hope your back's feeling better. Hope everything's going better for y'all guys today than it was yesterday. But anyway, oh, man. Well, let's see. Reality Smackdown. Let's hit a few headlines and see if that can get something started today. President Donald Trump. Well, yeah. Okay, I'm going to hit that right quick. Yeah. So yesterday. We were 23 degrees colder than Anchorage, Alaska. Yep, that's crazy. I heard that, couldn't believe it. Had to go look for myself. That it was colder down here than it was up there. And talking about upside down world, talking about living in a place where things ain't right, that would be it. And good to hear, Robbie. Steady improvement. Sometimes that's all we can take right there. I understand about backs. I go to a chiropractor, get acupuncture and all that stuff to help mine out. So I do understand the back thing, certainly. Anyway, news headline. President Donald Trump backed Elon Musk's plan to audit the gold reserves at Fort Knox. He said, we're going to go into Fort Knox to make sure the gold is there, Trump told reporters on Air Force One. So there we go. We're going to maybe get a view. I know Elon Musk said something about taking the video. Anyway, they said their gold storage hasn't been audited in more than 50 years. That's an awful long time. And Scotty, I'm glad that that you're getting better. Body's real stiff and hurts to move, but I'm glad you're getting better. A little bit of improvement we'll take. And hurts to move the throat, man. That's ooh. And Jack said you had your appointments this morning, 3 VA appointments, and then a CT scan. Boy, you got a busy day today. You have a busy Friday ahead of you. Well, we'll be praying that all goes well with that. Anyway, let's see, back on that. Yesterday, yes, the Senate confirmed Kash Patel as director of the FBI. So, man, on a roll there. It was a 51-49 vote. Two Republican senators actually jumped across the aisle and voted with the Democrats on that one. And amazingly, it wasn't the turtle. But anyway, and by the way, speaking of the turtle, he has announced that he's not going to seek re-election. I guess he's now. I don't know how much longer we got left with him, but anyway, he said he retired. He's not going to seek re-election. So let's see. Oh man, so that'll. I think I'm going to wrap that up there. I don't like it. I'm not on the headline there. And oh yeah, there's that one. Judge rejects challenge to mass firings of federal employees. So anyway, declined to block the efforts for downsizing. Oh, excuse me, guys. Got a little cup of coffee coming in this morning. Go lay down. My dog's over here just dying for attention right now. But anyway, judge declined to block for now downsizing efforts by the Trump administration. So there we go. That is some of the stuff going on in the news today, in the headlines. And let's see. Let's go over here for today's historical days in history. 1848. Let me see. Yep. 1848. The Communist Manifesto. Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels published the Communist Manifesto in London. You want to understand a lot of what's going on? That's a book you can read to help understand a lot of why some of those people think the way they do. I'd also recommend Rules for Radicals by, if Bro was on, he can help me with the name of the guy that put that out. Anyway, another one of them guys. But let's see. Where are we going down here? Let's see. What is next? Having to scroll through. I didn't get it printed off this morning. 1885, Washington Monument, dedicated in Washington, D.C. All right, let's see. Where are we going? Let's jump on up in here in the 1900s, see what's happening. There's so much stuff, sometimes hard to choose. Let's see. Let's see. First issue of New Yorker magazine published. There we go. Let's see. 1941, Omar Bradley promoted to the rank of Brigadier General. That was kind of interesting for people like me that like that military history stuff. Get past. Let's see. For 1947, first instant developing camera, the Land Camera Model 95, demonstrated by Edwin Land at the Optical Society of America in New York City. It's a Polaroid Land camera. There we go. And things were kind of cool after that. Remember that? Everybody remember the Polaroid cameras? I know I had one. Anyway, let's see. Okay, I'm going to jump back over here. I've been over there. See, Sky, I want to stop. Study got an appointment in March. Maybe they'll figure out why this happens. It has happened 6 times so far. Good grief, man. Oh, I hate to hear that. That is terrible. But yes, definitely we'll be praying for you, Scotty. Good morning, the Garden Kitchen with Tracy. Good morning, Tracy. Glad to have you in with us this morning. Let's see. Here we go. 1965. Civil rights activist and Muslim minister Malcolm X shot dead by Nation of Islam followers at Audubon Ballroom in New York City. Yeah, another one of those tumultuous 60s times. And, who knows what would have happened there if they hadn't. He was, I think, kind of starting to move closer to Martin Luther King Jr.'s way of thinking. But anyway, as far as peace and not violence. 1972, Richard Nixon becomes first U.S. president to visit China, normalizing relations between the countries, meeting with Chinese leader Mao Zedong in Beijing. And we've been buying Chinese junk ever since. Let's see. Olympic gold, As I said, there's all kinds of stuff. Some of it is not even worth repeating, or it's just not that interesting. I don't know. Depends on your person. Let me see. 1997, Empire Strikes Back Special Edition premieres. May the force be with you. Let's see. Man, it was a boring day, other than a few things that happened here and there. A lot of stuff happened, just honestly. I don't. Man, a lot of bad stuff. I don't like reading a lot of that negative stuff. People dying. Boy, kind of a. Yep. Nope. 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 Really, kind of a boring day in history. Really, I mean, Malcolm X being. That was. Yeah, I don't know if there's much to like right now. I'm just over here rumbling through the history report. But anyway, some stuff happened today. Go out and check it. I encourage you. I mean, it is. There was stuff happening. It's just I don't know. Never watched Star Wars. Wow, Scotty, I'm impressed. First one of those came out in like the '70s. But it's not your thing. It's not your thing. I don't know. It's been a pretty long running thing, but yeah, kind of. I guess it's what everybody likes or don't like. There's nothing wrong with it. I guess it was just generation of my age that it came out. But anyway, so well, anyway, what's on y'all's mind today? I know we've been sharing things that we're all going on with. I'll tell you what, I'll bring this up. For those, some of you, I know about 13 of you have at least have saw the video that I put out late last night. About some of these raw milk bills. But anyway, first, you were a Trekkie. Well, now listen. Scotty said he was a Trekkie. Never watched Star Wars. Yeah, big difference. And I like Trek as well. I was definitely, the old Star Trek episodes, and then the movies, and some of the stuff that's come after. And yeah, that's funny how there was like different battles of those who liked Star Wars, those who liked Trek. It was Star Trek. It was, and who remembers Battlestar Galactica? Who remembers that one? That little show that came out, trying to kind of play on that. Ooh, hot coffee. Then of course, Buck Rogers in the 25th century. Yeah, some of that crazy stuff. Thank you, Tracy. Appreciate that. Sharing that prayer. Anyway, so Lord, we pray, and we will balance good health over all the present. We'll watch the future, give wisdom to each of us, and how we can be your partner in our health. Thank you, Lord. Amen. Thank you, Tracy, very much. Amen to that. Anyway, two pieces of news, I guess, that kind of come out are kind of important to us. First, victory is ours in Arkansas. Anyway, House Bill 1048 passed the legislature, and yesterday was signed into law by Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders. HB 1048 amends the law concerning the incidental sales of goat milk, sheep milk, and whole milk that has not been pasteurized, and clarifies that the incidental sale of raw milk is not limited to sale on the farm. So it is a huge victory for the folks in Arkansas to be able to sell raw milk and things of that nature off the farm, sales and marketing and stuff. That was an effort that was brought on and got into legislature. It's real simple. It just amended. It didn't really get crazy with how much it changed the existing law in Arkansas, because we already had a 500-gallon limit. A lot of other things that were already positive, but that one step, that right there was a big deal. So got that through. And so some of y'all have kept up. Remember SB 939? We did an episode on our Tuesday night dedicated solely to that. But we are one step closer. Let's see, one step closer to that. The measure was promoted by Senator Avery Fricks. He's a Republican. So anyway, says here expands the opportunity for producers to sell homemade goods and farm products. But I'll read just a little bit more about that if y'all don't remember what it was. But basically, that is raw milk. Anyway, it we'll get back to that in a minute. SB 939 passed the Senate Agriculture and Wildlife Committee. That's where it was kind of held up for several days. And anyway, it passed the Wildlife Committee this past Monday, and it's now eligible for consideration by the full Senate. It's a huge victory. Of course, that battle's not over. Uh, we need all Oklahomans to contact our state senators, urge them to pass this bill, and get it to Governor Stitt's desk. So I ask you to share with your friends, get a hold of your friends, have them contact. We can apply legislative pressure and push this over the finish line. So okay, and let's see. Several people said they remembered that Star Wars. Okay, hatching eggs. Live long and prosper, Scotty. Yes, everybody remembers Mr. Spock. Yes, live long and prosper. All right, Jack. Jack said, let's talk hatching eggs. Now I'm going to have to let y'all do a little bit of the talking on that because I'll be honest with you, I don't know much about hatching eggs. I know you got to have a rooster involved, and I know that there's an incubator involved. And Jack's question is, has anyone ever built their own incubator? That'd be interesting. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure, what, I guess my question is, what did we do before electric incubators where you could put a dozen or 2 dozen eggs, in there and incubate them in the house, and that type of thing. I guess we just had to, let nature take its course. Maybe that was a bit of a gamble. I don't know. But the chicken has survived, so apparently it works. But I don't know. Tell anybody got any response to that about hatching eggs or, building their own incubator? I've never done it. So I mean, I'm kind of in the blind on that one. But so, Jack, are you thinking about doing it, or did you do it and you're trying it out? Let me know what you got going on over there, folks. For those who may be watching this later, if you haven't seen it before, this is a live event and chat on Friday's Rules Today, and so we talk about a little bit of everything. Let me see. All right, here we go. We got a response from Robbie. The Wild Helper. In the past, I actually used the styrofoam incubator. I need to buy a decent one because I plan to incubate some myself this year. Good morning, Todd. I'm assuming it's Todd, and if it's not Todd, it's Robin, or it's Todd and Robin. But anyway, good morning to you, Farming Nature's Way. Let me see. Jack said, I picked up a non-working wine refrigerator yesterday from Facebook Marketplace with the intention of making an incubator. Now, that's getting creative. Repurpose, reuse, recycle. Come up with some new purpose for it. Anyway, all right. That's interesting, Jack. I mean, I guess it's. I mean, most of those refrigerators like that, those small refrigerators, not real big, and they're already insulated. Got the plastic, lining so it can be clean and hygiene, and they have racks in them already. I mean, so, the rack slots, I guess. Anyway, anyway, let's see what he said. What was it? I put an X on one side and Y on the other. Then I had a schedule of which side to turn 3 times per day, is what he said. That's interesting. I mean, like I said, I've not done it, so I'm learning here with you guys. Yeah. Well, yeah, you're right about the little wine refrigerators, Jack. They're well insulated, have a glass door, so you can see what's going on in there and you can watch them. So okay. So I guess you just got to put like a heating element of some kind, or grow lights, or like a red, those red heat lamps, or what are you going to put in there to get it, where it keeps a certain, temperature, or does it naturally do it? But I'm kind of learning. You guys are you and the Wild Huckleberry are giving us a class this morning. See, Todd may have something to say on that. I know they got the full on thing going on up there in their part of the country. Auto turning egg trays. Let's see. Okay, let me see. First, Rob, it'd be nice to have one that turned them instead of me having to remember. Well, I'll tell you what, Robbie, if your memory's getting like mine, remembering to do anything is a dangerous thing if I don't have a note or a memo or somebody to remind me. It can, so, yeah. And then Jack said he's going to put auto turning egg trays. Now you're getting fancy there. You can modify that thing out with something fancy. And I don't know, like I said, I guess I've never watched a hen, set them and do what they do with them. So I guess they turn them and move them around, or if it's because they're hay. Again, very curious. Never done it. I'm gonna have to learn. So I'm learning with y'all guys. Well, anyway, see. While I'm waiting on more comments on that, we. I've mentioned a few times, and I'll mention it again here in a minute. We've got Arkansas Homesteading Conference coming up on March 29th over in Rising, Arkansas. And seen a little headline yesterday about it. I did not realize, Robbie, I didn't realize it was the 11th year of that event. I thought it was a little bit newer than that, but apparently 11th year now that they're doing that, and so it's going to be good. Let's see. We got more on the eggs. Most likely I will use ribbon type heat tape with ink bird controller and some type of humidity controller, as well as circulation fans to force the warm air around. That's a lot of, that's some high tech stuff there, Jack. But I like that. I mean, the ribbon tape, heat tape probably does kind of want. And let's see. I think I can build the whole thing for a couple $100. It should work as well as $1,000 incubator. Now, see, that's what I'm talking about. Getting innovative and saving some money. That's what is always the plan. Let's see what's said. Jay said they turn them when they get up and sit back down. Just them moving also does it. Okay. All right. See, again, I'm learning. It's funny that I work, the industry I work in, I don't work on the egg side, wouldn't understand it. But so, yeah, see, I'm learning. That's interesting. But Jack, I'm curious. You're gonna have to put some videos out. Scotty said probably videos on YouTube on how to do a wine fridge into an incubator. And if there's not, Jack, you should make one. I think we'd all be interested in your journey on that and see how that goes. You make interesting videos, so surely that can Okay, yeah, we talk about the Ozark Homestead or Arkansas Homestead. Yeah, I didn't either. I remember seeing it last year, and of course it coincided with Okie, and so that kind of messed things up. And I knew, but I didn't realize it had been going on that long either. But anyway, they've got it's a 1 day thing, and so but it's grown, I guess. And so I want to try to get Bro and myself to maybe drive across to that one. It's not terribly far of a drive, but okay. Okay, Jack's already got a video up. It's on pause now while he's hanging out with us. Yeah. Yeah, apparently. Wow. So, hey, Scotty said he Googled showed some. Yeah, that's interesting. That I guess makes sense. I mean, the size of one of those refrigerators, those small wine refrigerators, I guess, from what I remember seeing of incubators. So it seemed like it'd be about a right size. So anyway, oh wait. Good morning, Monty or Michelle or both, whoever's there. Red Dirt Rooster Road, glad to see you in. Anyway, humidity's a big deal too. They are hot. Yes, they are. Know that I have. I've carried chickens and stuff, so they are hot. And Jack says, I will definitely make a video and monitor the hatching percentage. Yeah, absolutely. That'll be cool. For the chicken people, that's going to be an interesting thing. Like I said, I'm learning right here today with you. This is awesome. But anyway, yeah, there was an article out. Let me see if I can find it. Where was it? Let's see. Homesteading, was it there? No, wasn't there. Wrong one. Let's see, homesteaders. Yeah, okay. It was in the Cleveland County Herald. It was a newspaper. Tracy said, "Yep, I looked lots." So she looked at the videos too. So it is Monty with us this morning. Well, good morning, Monty. Glad to see you up and about. Hope things are going. Did y'all get the? Did y'all get your? Did y'all get your cattle loaded up and get them off to the processor? I know that was something y'all were, I think, planning this week. I don't know if the weather maybe threw a wrench in those plans, or if y'all got that taken care of. Let's see. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah. But anyway, yeah, there's an article on this in the Cleveland County Herald. You can look that up. Arkansas Homesteading Conference. So yeah. Anyway, big old long article breaks down a bunch of stuff about it. But anyway, so that's actually I've got that on the dot. I've got to talk to Keith. We can see if we can get plans going. Okay, good deal. Glad you finally got those off. I was beginning to think y'all were just going to hold on to them forever. I was like, between all the changes that had happened with finding a different processor. But glad you got that taken care of. Hope it's you get those tasty treats. Jack's got a 5-year plan. Look out, folks. My 5-year farm plan includes hatching a lot of eggs for selling pure breed chicks. All right. Okay. Hey, like the way you're going there. Anyway, that's awesome. I don't know where you're going with it, and that's good that y'all got a plan. Y'all have figured out where at least you have a plan. You're starting off with a plan, and that's a good deal. And Monty wrote they had one bad day. That's it. Well, that's the thing with ethical raising and treating them and everything and taking care of them, that they're not. They get to enjoy being all that a cow or steer can be, all that they can be. And they had that one bad day, and then it's over. So appreciate that, and for you all guys. Well, anyway, man, it's been an interesting chat. I mean, some of the stuff I read, but seeing what was happening over in the chat this morning when we got to talking about hatching eggs, we talked Star Wars, and we talked about some of our medical conditions and things of that nature we got going on. Prayers for each of y'all that have got stuff going on right now with doctor's appointments and testing and trying to get better. That's the main thing, trying to get better. So it's been a good show this morning. I've enjoyed it. And we're going to try to start wrapping this thing up and get out of here. I've got to change shirts and hats and throw on the boots, get ready to head on off to another day of work. And then we got to work tomorrow to make up for the day we lost. Let's see. What do we got here? Jack said one more thing. Let's see. Taking the first set of hatching eggs and some older hens to auction tomorrow. Awesome. Okay, good deal. Well, I hope those go well. I hope you get good bids, get good anyway for this season. Okay, yeah. But yeah, it's that's good. Those little, I guess you call small livestock auctions. Everybody, and I see them all the time. We have several livestock and steer auctions, but there's a couple of them that focus on the smaller stuff. And so that's good that you got that out there. But well, good luck with that, Jack. I hope that goes well. Hope that goes well. Well, anyway, let's get into going over events, since I was kind of talking about it. Oh, wait a minute. Tip of the day. Since it's Friday, let's see. Let me see. Let's see. Some of these are some funnies. I don't know. Let's see. Those are too serious. Let's see. Let's find one right here. Tell you, today was a mess. I spent so much time getting that. Let me see. Let me see. It says blowing on the wine in the mug will help convince your Zoom meeting that your tea is hot. So there you go. There's your tip for today. Let's see. What do we got here? Catch these last couple of things. Right now we just have two roosters. One is an Americana and the other is a barnyard mix, and no Americana hens right now. Let's see. Probably take some eating eggs. And yes, woo woo, it's Friday. Yeah. Everybody gets to enjoy Friday. It's not my Friday yet. It is Friday, but okay. And Joy put up there, Jack Castro is Sedora Farm, has a video on incubator from a wine closet. There we go. So people are jumping on board with helping you out there, Jack. Plenty of videos, they're saying. So help you get through that. But we definitely want to see yours, Jack. So anyway, let's run this morning down and see where we're going because I've got to get out of here. February 21st, 22nd. So coming up this weekend, Homesteaders of Iowa Expo 2025, Ottawa, Iowa. Monty Shrunk, our friend over at the Suburban Sodbuster, will be there. March 1st, Boston Mountain Homesteading Workshop. March 1st at Chester, Arkansas. That's right there close to me. And we'll put that up so if anybody's in that area and wants to go to a good auction starting at noon tomorrow. Let's see, March 21st, 22nd. Ooh, it's so close. And the days are ticking down. Toki Homesteading Expo, Mays County Fairground, Pryor, Oklahoma. They still got them tickets ready, so we can get on over there. Looking forward to seeing many of you all there. Arkansas Homesteading Conference, we were just talking about, March 29th. Cleveland County Fairgrounds, Horizon, Arkansas. That's going to be, looks like it's going to be a good one this year. April 12th, New Beginnings Homestead Expo in Nowata, Oklahoma, at New Beginnings Church, put on by Chris Reeves. Keith and I will be over there. We've been asked to speak, along with Dwayne Hall and several others. I'm going to try to get some more information on that very soon. Let me see. The Shindig Ozark Living Expo, April 25th and 26th, Newton County Fair and Rodeo, Jasper, Arkansas. That same weekend, if you're down in the Texas area, the Homestead Conference, Waco, Texas, April 25th and 26th. It's a first year, but you can search that out. It's out there. It's going to be got a good lineup, Joe Salatin among others. And of course, 10 Killer YouTube meetup is that weekend, the 25th, 26th, 27th. Lake 10 Killer, Oklahoma. Y'all can RSVP. If you're going to go one day, any day, or if you got questions, you can RSVP or send your questions to 10 Killer YT at gmail.com. I'll put this, I need to have that permanently posted. But anyway, there it is. That's their email. Yeah, anyway, so that's going on that weekend. So anyway, you can reach out, ask questions if you got it. It's at Cherokee Landing on Lake 10 Killer. Homestead Festival, Hardison Mills near Columbia, Tennessee, June 6th and 7th. That's a big, huge one with Rory Feek's place. Anyway, had over 5,000 people there last year. It's a big one. And let's see. We are, let's see, of course, that Ozark Homestead Expo in Marshville, Missouri, September 5th and 6th. They've always got a good lineup there, and it's no disappointment this year. Then our very own Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous, Southeast Expo Center, McAllister, Oklahoma, September 26th and 27th. Several of the people that are in the chats on our stuff, and some of us will be there, myself, Keith. I know Jack's going to be there, several others. And that is a growing expo and a growing rendezvous, and we're looking forward to it again this year. Homesteaders of America Conference 2025, Front Royal, Virginia, October 10th and 11th. Tickets are still on sale, but they are running out. They are down to the last few. So if people are interested in getting one, now's the time to go. It's $50 for a 2-day pass. Anyway, that is a wrap for today Anyway, that is a wrap for today on the Farm2Table Direct Show, morning edition. Thanks for joining in on this Chat Friday. I enjoyed it. It was a good day, and we explored some headline stories and, of course, share with each other on what's going on. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's show, don't forget to hit that like button, give it the old thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channels on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Rumble. It is the best way to stay connected and help grow the conversation about food, farming, and community. So until next time, keep your roots deep and your vision growing. Good food starts with great people just like you. And remember, we are #Stronger Together. Enjoy the chat out there this morning. And yes, there will be a lot of videos. Of course, you know what Keith and I do. We go up there, we interview, and such as that. And we're going to be a little different this year, but we're going to go about the same thing. Anyway, it's going to be a good weekend. It's coming up. It's going to be here before we know it. It's slipping up on us. But anyway, be a blessing to someone today. Hope you all have a great day. Have a great weekend. We'll be back here Monday morning, 6 a.m. Haven't seen Monday's schedule yet, guys, so I don't know if it's live or Memorex yet. I'll find out later today, maybe tomorrow, but hopefully live. But anyway, y'all have a great weekend. And I said, go out, be a blessing, stay warm, stay dry, be safe. And we're going to hand this over to our friend Hank and take us on out of here, Hank.
No humans were harmed in the production of this podcast.